tell us about your experience, your internship experience, if there's anything you would like to highlight.
I had no idea what labor laws are, state laws, etc. So that was a huge problem. Despite having much knowledge about the practice area, I could not get the internship. And this just proved to me that law firms typically they have such abundant supply of good lawyers that they would not consider your CV or your candidature for the internship.
Internships is more about the work that you do in a law firm. But for that, you need to build yourself. Had no exposure in that particular practice area. I was not sure as to which team, which firm, though that clarity I did not have. But I still decided to take it up because A, it was COVID and there were anyway such less options. Hi everyone, I'm Nishtha Ojha.
And I am Anirudh Sood.
Both of us graduated from National University Jodhpur in the year 2022. We're both Aditya Birla scholars as well, and that's where we actually met and interacted for the first time.
Yeah. And after that, having worked as corporate lawyers, there were certain issues that we faced in our legal careers, which we would want other law school students to not face. And that is why we have created this startup, X1P, which stands for Explaining First Principles. So, before coming to those issues that we faced in our careers, there were certain questions that popped up in our head also when we were making that career decision. The first one being, is corporate law actually meant for me? Should I go for that or not? Number two, related to that, if I decide that corporate law is meant for me, which team should I go for?
Yeah.
Because if you go on any firm's website, you will see a zillion practice areas, and a student typically does not know what should they choose. Then, if they have decided the team, there comes the issue of how do I get an internship at that team? Who do I contact and how do I secure it? Once I have secured the internship, I have performed well, and the firm gives me an offer. Once I had joined the job, what kind of work would be expected from me? I think all those questions were going on in our heads also when we decided to join a firm. Speaking about these questions, Nishtha, I know that you were a bit different from me in that you were looking at different practice areas and you were a bit unsure that which practice area do you want to join. Whereas I was almost certain that I would want to work in the capital markets practice area, which deals with SEBI and its related regulations. So, like looking from your perspective, what were certain things that you would have wanted to change in your approach towards these internships?
So, like you said, I was very clear since the beginning of the law school that I want to work in corporate law. I was not sure as to which team, which firm, though that clarity I did not have. But I wanted to work in the corporate law was there in my mind.
Okay.
So, basis my internship experiences, I interned with a couple of firms, and that's why I just intern in the general corporate sector, so that I can work, see the work, and then take a call as to which area I like more. In that case, I think to answer your question, I would like to highlight this one internship experience with Trilegal. So I think it was during COVID. Our third year, fourth year was during COVID. And I got an internship with Trilegal, but they gave me the team projects and finance. And I had zero experience in that. But I still decided to take it up because A, it was COVID and there were anyway such less options. So I went ahead with it. The internship was fun. I learned a lot of things, but project and finance was not something that I knew from the beginning. I didn't know the basics of it, and it was not even taught in the law school at that point. So I was not sure as to how do I prep myself for the callback internships. I was fortunate enough to get a callback. So I did do the callback internship, but at the end, I did not take the offer. However, in the hindsight, when I see, I was Googling, here and there as to if there's any course in projects and finance. What are the basics of projects and finance? Because in internships, it's more about the work that you do in a law firm. But for that, you need to build yourself. Had no exposure in that particular practice area. So in the hindsight, when I look back, I think if I would have had a course which actually trained me about the principles, basic principles of projects and finance, what's required in a projects and finance team, then I think that would have helped me a lot. So that's one internship experience that I think is relevant for us.
I can fully understand your experience that why you were facing so much problems because I had also joined a general corporate team which specialized in labor law specific advisory work.
Oh,
And I had no idea what labor laws are, state laws, etc. So that was a huge problem. I can fully understand that, and I'm sure that there'll be hundreds of people who would relate to this.
But from what I remember, you always wanted to do capital markets, right?
Yeah.
So, and you only applied to capital markets internships is what I know from law school. So,
Yeah.
tell us about your experience, your internship experience, if there's anything you would like to highlight.
Yeah, so from my internship experiences, something which motivated me to make this course would be one experience wherein I had applied for a tier 1 internship, wherein the HR of that particular tier 1 firm, she came and interviewed me and she asked me, do I have something on my CV which can prove my interest in the practice area? At that particular point in time, I had not done my mood, I had not written anything about capital markets practice area. As a result of that, I could not justify anything. However, I politely asked her if there's anything that she would want to ask me about the practice area, about any SEBI regulation or any recent affairs, etc. However, she did not. And as a result of that, I was rejected for the internship. So this experience basically proved to me, despite having much knowledge about the practice area, I could not get the internship. And this just proved to me that law firms typically, they have such abundant supply of good lawyers that they would not consider your CV or your candidature for the internship, even if you think you know the law or actually know it.
So yeah, on that point, I think from a law firm's perspective also, it's understandable because they also get tons of application on a daily basis, and it's hard to filter out students based on the practice area and their experiences, etc. So we do understand these practical problems for law firms, and this is the gap that we are trying to bridge.
For the law firms, we are training students in your firm's respective practice areas, making them job ready. We will teach students how to use different research tools, navigate websites of regulators, among other things. Further, we will also be testing students on their legal knowledge, communication skills, and attention to detail via different assignments and tests. These tests can be modified as per the firm's requirement as well. We will be teaching you the basics while the experts will be taking over to teach you the specifics of the practice areas. For now, we are providing the course for 3 practice areas.
We have limited seats. We are targeting only 50 students per practice area. So please buy it only if you can and want. We are not naptol.com. We won't call you again and again or pester you with our emails or WhatsApp messages. So let us learn together and change the game one lesson at a time.